Okay, wait, I'm about to sneeze now.
Oh.
Hold up. A minute.
Look at
Almost
the
there.
lights. No.
Oh,
the huge lights right in front of you.
that cured me if that's what it was supposed to do.
It was supposed to make you sneeze.
Nothing like a mid-episode sneeze to engage the audience.
Mid-episode sneeze. Riley.
Riley.
We're here. We are here on the Exordia Creative Podcast.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Volume 3. This is our third try at this. Yep. We're picking up after Quentin. Well, back in the day, him and Jared did a lot of podcasts. Like over 50 podcasts.
Before I even worked here, I was actually a listener of the Exordia podcast. So this is kind of surreal for me.
Yeah.
Pinch
You're
me.
here. But yeah, and then he tried to bring it back again, but that was kind of a bad
He sprinted so you could walk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
No, he walked so I could sprint.
One of the two. We'll see. Only
Anyways.
time will tell.
So we're here, and this is our first time with the Exordia Creative Podcast, Volume 3. I am your host, Isaac Davey. I'm a video editor here at Exordia Creative, and we're here today with the one and only Riley Smids.
Hi, guys. First time, long time.
Yep, it's good to have you here.
Thrilled.
I was hyped when you decided to join me on our first episode. So,
I could barely sleep last night. I'm not even kidding.
yeah?
Yeah, I was just trying to think of cool quips and fun things to say, and I think this is going to be one heck of an episode.
I was trying to think of ideas for like the past week. And I got most of them probably last night
Nice.
or like this morning on the way here, but yeah, I got some good stuff planned.
Fire me up.
What do you got there on the ground? Is that just Dr. Pepper?
This is a office favorite. It's Dr. Pepper. It's a Nestle product, and it's coming in at 355 milliliters.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've got Rain Energy.
very cool.
Not sponsored.
Not even close.
I just bring it up because I never have caffeine, but I only have it when I have to do stuff like this or like talk to people.
Okay. You
But
preserve it for the big moments.
yeah, I preserve it for the big moments. So I just
like it.
wanted to ask, how often do you have caffeine?
You know, I like to start my day with 3 cups of coffee. In between there, usually a cup of water as well, and a little DP in the afternoon. So well above the national
Damn.
average. But
Is there caffeine in that? Probably.
Absolutely, there is.
How much?
We're rocking a solid. I wish I could find it. I have no clue.
Oh,
Sorry.
unfortunate. If you could give me, actually, first, what is your favorite day of the week?
This is my favorite moment of the week right here. It's 2 hours before the end of the work week. I'm feeling optimistic. The weekend is starting to peek its head out, and I think to myself, I'm almost out of here for the week. So it would have to be Friday around 2 p.m.
Okay.
What's your favorite day of the week?
Oh man, I don't know. I would say Friday too, probably.
Yeah,
You get a nice boys' day in.
it's true. We have Laura. We have Laura.
we have
in
Laura
office
here today. Today is Friday right now. Laura decided to come in. I don't know why. I'm just kidding. She is, and we greatly respect her, and we're glad
thanks
that
to her,
she
we
could,
got tahinis.
Yeah, we
today.
went to Tahini's today for lunch. Big team lunch day. You'll see that in the vlog coming soon.
Big vlog dropping soon, guys.
Yep. Riley's in charge of that, and he's done a great job so far.
Uploading nothing.
Uploading nothing. No, I mean, you got tasked pretty much the same time I got tasked to do this. So
True. Yeah.
I think we're wrapping it up around the same time. We're both recording around the same time.
That's right.
So I think we got some time left. Actually, Quentin's vlogging right now. Hi, vlog.
Isaac, what stresses you most out about this podcast? What's keeping you up at night about this?
I'm not really stressed about it.
Good.
I just maybe that the stress of like running out of things to say.
It's true.
It's a very real thing in the podcast industry.
It is.
Yeah, I guess just learning how to make the podcast flow better is one thing that I want to work on.
I think you're doing a bang up job so far.
Thank you. I actually ran a podcast beforehand, like 2 years ago. I had a podcast with my buddy Tom. He lives in Ohio. And we just did an online podcast. I think we got like 14 episodes.
Dang, that's impressive. That's better
but
than
then
most.
Eventually life came to a life kept going.
Okay.
And we're here now. But I've decided to bring back my podcast roots.
Tap into your inner Caesar Flickerman.
Exactly.
Yes, man.
I don't know. Who's that?
It's the guy from the Hunger Games.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Hunger Games just before we started recording. If anybody knows Riley in this office or like in this vicinity of Chatham, Kent, if you know him well, he is a big Temu guy.
I am a big Temu guy.
I just want to ask, what got you into buying everything from Temu?
It was all started with one advertisement where they told me I had $150 in free credits. Unfortunately, that was a lie.
Yeah, they do that to everybody.
They do.
Because I got an ad too, and like they make you spin a wheel. They're like, oh, you have a chance to get like 50 to 100% off, and like it always lands on 100% off, and then they give you credits, but you have to still pay for it.
Yeah, I've
They
met
suck you in.
Yeah, I've met more honest timeshare salesmen out there. Like Temu just is gaslighting me on the daily, but I love Temu. Half my wardrobe is now from Temu.
Yeah.
I recommend Temu to everybody. I'm now calling it Temu because I'm more immersed in the scene, so it's actually Temu.
It makes it sound a little more fancy.
It does sound
Temu.
fancy. I'm hoping that my whole apartment will be fitted by Temu by the end of this year. I've been looking at couches on there, new bed frames, curtains, shorts.
Have you ever bought something like as big as a couch from Temu before?
No, I'm doing my research.
Would they actually deliver that from China?
The Chinese will find a way, absolutely.
How much shipping would that cost?
Doesn't matter. I'd be saving tons.
I guess.
I still have a free shipping coupon,
What is
I'm saving it for the big one.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
You got to use those coupons properly.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to strategize for sure. What is the average order that you would pay? What is the average cost of each order that you would do?
I'm around the $60 mark.
Okay, and what can that get you on Temu?
My last haul was incredible. I got 5 pairs of shorts, a new sweater, new Apple Watch band, camera strap, toilet cleaner, toilet brush, and that all came in at $60. And everything fits me. The toilet brush is probably one of the finest I've worked with.
Really?
It really molds and bends nicely to the curvature of the toilet.
You were a cleaner at one point too. So
I was a janitor.
He knows
at one
his
point,
things.
so I really know my utilities and my tools, and it's gonna get a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, that actually brings me to another thing. How many jobs have you had? He is a jack of all trades.
Do you want me to just say them all out loud?
Yeah, sure. Just you don't have to say where you worked, but you just say what you worked as.
I was a corn detasseler. I was a bakery cleaner. I was the bakery delivery boy. Then I worked in the warehouse. Then I went over to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Then my church hired me. And then I was a barber. Then I worked 2 shifts as a bar back. Hated that. Moved on back to kids camp. Then I started saying, you know what? Maybe I can tap into the freelance scene. Failed miserably. I didn't even send in a resume to Exordia.
No, I told you that we were hiring.
We just saw each other at church, and as
was meant to
fate
be.
and God would have it, here I am today.
Yep. It's a beautiful story.
Thank you. I'd say probably around 10 jobs.
That's crazy.
And I'm thankful for each one. They've all taught me something very unique.
That's nuts.
There's nothing like the chicken industry to really help you find yourself. Shout out to the Colonel.
Quote that. That's funny. I've only had, I want to say 4 or 5 jobs.
Food basics.
Food basics. Worked at a quail farm. I worked as a camp like maintenance guy, so I would rake leaves and like do garbage runs and stuff. That was fun. And then Exordia Creative.
Here we are.
Here we are. I don't think I've had any other ones, but yeah.
Now you're hosting your own show. You've officially made
hosting my own show on Exordia Creative podcast. Going back to your favorite day of the week. Give me an average day in the life of Riley Smids. A Friday. Give me a Friday.
Give me a Friday? Okay. Typically, I wake up 6:30. Get a cup of coffee. Do some devotions in the morning. I come in here feeling tip-top. Mm-hmm. Usually about 5 minutes of conversation maximum. Never a minute over.
He's looking at Quentin.
Yeah, I'm always here early. This is true.
I showed up late today.
Yeah, Isaac. Why did you show up late today?
Okay. Yeah, well, I showed up at 8:08 today.
8:08's in heartbreak.
I'm staying till 4:08 today. So I have 2 alarms set usually. So I have to drive half an hour to work every day. I usually get up at 7. Gives me half an hour to kind of collect myself, get changed, brush my teeth, all the works. And then I go to work at 7:30 and then get here at 8. But I usually have 2 alarms, one at 7 and then one at 7:15. I didn't wake up for my first alarm. That's why I have my second alarm. But my second
both on
alarm,
the same device?
Yeah. My second alarm didn't go off. So I woke up at 7:38. And I'm like, "Oh boy."
Why didn't it go off?
I don't know. I turned it off. Like
so it did go off.
I turned it off. No, I turned it off like last week, I think. I've just been waking up on my first one the whole week. So I haven't really thought anything of it.
You said, screw the failsafe. I'm tapped in now.
Yep. Yeah. So I woke up at 7:37. I'm supposed to leave my house at 7:30. And then I just changed as fast as I could, and I came to work.
Is it like brushing in your teeth?
No, I didn't even brush my teeth this morning. I literally just got changed and left.
Hey.
Don't come too close to me. I might stink a little.
I love the honesty. This is raw and authentic.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you got to do. You can't be like lying through your dirty teeth.
So true. Just telling the truth through your dirty teeth.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, one of the reasons I woke up so late was I stayed up late as well.
What were you doing?
I was learning Blender 3D animation. It's some fun stuff. I am rendering my entire room just for fun. And it's going good. I modeled my entire room and I'm in the rendering process now. I did my first render. It's like a 13-second clip. It took me 19 hours to render.
I've seen it and it looks incredible.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Well, another clip's rendering right now at home. My computer's just going to be on for this whole week because I'm just trying to render different clips of this model. But yeah, I was up to like 1 last night.
Dang, man.
1 on a weekday.
How many hours of sleep you typically try to get on a weeknight?
I try to get 7:30, 7 hours and 30 minutes.
Nice. Admirable.
Yeah. But last night, let's see, I went to bed at 1. Woke up at 7:36 or 7:37. That's 6.5 hours. Not the greatest.
I wouldn't be able to tell. You look stunning today.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I have noticed though, since I've basically been doing my 3D modeling thing every single night after work, and I've noticed like my eyes are starting to droop down. I got the black spots. Just so much screen time because I haven't been to the gym in like 3 weeks. Usually I use that time to go to the gym, but
yeah,
I'm just using
asking you if you've been going to the gym.
No, I've just been using it to finish my render, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, last night too, Quentin sent me a video of the Google, what is it? Google VO3. Mm-hmm. What do you think of that? What do you think of like the new AI? If you guys haven't seen it, I'll put it up on screen. It's like the new Google AI that can like render pretty much any video that you tell it to do, and you just type a prompt.
Welcome to a non-existent car show. Let's see some opinions.
I mean, man, the acceleration is crazy. You look far, step on the pedal, and you are there.
And it's insane. It's nuts. So what do you think about that? What do you think it's going to look like in about 5 years? Like, are we going to lose our jobs?
I don't think we're going to lose our jobs. I think it's just going to take away the parts of our jobs we don't like.
Okay, so kind of like use it as a tool? Mm-hmm. More than a replacement?
Yeah, exactly. Like somebody like me, if I want a piece of B-roll, I'm horrible at getting B-roll. I usually forget to get the B-roll. Whip that into Google VE or whatever it's called. We're fine. Don't have to go back to the shoot. I think it's a cool technology.
Yeah. I just wish you didn't have to pay so much for it.
How much is it?
I think it's like you have to get like a Google Cloud account or something. And then you have to get the Gemini, or no, it's not Gemini. It's some other AI tool. And it's like $300 a month.
That's expensive.
Yeah, just to use that.
Yeah, it only does what, like 4 seconds at a time?
I actually just today I got recommended like a video of like, the Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Classic test.
That was the 2023, and then compared to now, they made a new like rendition of it, and it's just nuts.
Oh yeah.
Just in 2-3 years, we've come that far with AI. So I don't know. We might all be doomed, folks, but we'll see. For now, we live in the moment.
If we do live in the moment.
We don't think about the future.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it too. Like, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world or anything. I'm not one of those people, but not that there's anything wrong with those people. They have some good arguments, but
at the end of the day, you still need creativity. Like, how are you going to get the AI actor to do exactly what you want? It's going to be handy for some things, but you're still going to need a human touch on other things.
That's the thing too. It learns from other things that it sees online. So it already has access to all of those human emotions and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey,
we'll see.
You still can't AI creativity 100%.
That's true.
Like you ask ChatGPT to bang you out a script. It's a pretty good script, but is it going to stand out from the rest once everybody's doing the same AI scripts?
Absolutely not.
I don't think so. Everybody's stuff is going to start looking the same.
And that's the point of creativity. Like, if you're just using AI, I don't think it's creative at all. Like, I mean, if you're using it if you're using it as a tool, then yeah. But if you're just making like completely just everything from AI with just prompts, then I don't think that's really worth it.
Yeah, I think it's like kind of having a team at your disposal. Like, I was writing a script this week. I didn't have as much time as I wanted to for it. So I kind of fed it some of my ideas and it came back to me with some ideas and we started combining the two.
Yeah.
And it's like, good. Now we don't need a full boardroom of people. The boardroom is ChatGPT. It's just kind of helping me get to the finish line quicker.
Yeah. I was so mad when it first came out though, because I thought it was sick. I thought it was so cool. But I had just graduated high school. If I had that in school, it would be crazy because teachers didn't really know about it until the first year went by.
Yeah.
So kids got a whole year of just using ChatGPT.
It's a cheat code right there.
It is a cheat code.
Did you cheat in high school?
I don't think I didn't cheat. I just didn't use my time wisely.
Interesting.
Because like, especially during COVID, like when we were online, I had to do grade 10 and half of grade 11 online.
So you weren't looking up answers for tests when you were doing
Well, yeah, I mean,
so you did cheat.
Maybe a little bit.
You just said you weren't going to lie through your dirty teeth. And
I guess
here you are lying to my face.
Like, I wasn't like a crazy cheater. If I like, I don't know. I guess I was a little bit lying, but
go on.
But I would just, I would literally, for our online classes, really all you had to do is have your camera on and like the teachers would be happy. I mean, you'd have some projects here and there. We had to do gym class online.
How does one do gym class online?
She just gave us like a workout routine, and she made, she did, she wanted us to learn how to juggle.
Okay.
For PE class. So we had to send a video of our progress of like learning how to juggle. And luckily I already knew how to juggle, so it wasn't that hard. But yeah, she was trying to teach all of the phys ed class how to juggle online.
Wow.
Which, I mean, I don't know. And like her workout routine was literally just a sheet where you just checked off like, okay, I did 20 push-ups. Okay, I did this. Nobody did that. Nobody did that. They just checked the list and just.
Did you do that? Did you cheat?
No, I didn't cheat for that.
And here we go.
Okay. I didn't cheat for it, but I let a couple push-ups slide if I was like, okay. I don't
so
really.
You cheated.
Yeah. Okay, I cheated. Fine. I cheated. I let some push-ups slide. If I had to do 20, I'd do like maybe 18. I'm like, okay, I'm done. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just so like, I don't know how you would really go about that, doing phys ed online.
Yeah, it's a tough task. I wouldn't want to be tasked with it.
What were you doing during COVID?
During COVID, I was in my basement getting more and more depressed by the day. I was barbering at that time. I think over a 3-year span, I probably did 5 months of barbering. They just kept shutting us down. They kind of the barbering was always kind of an indicator for where you were at in the pandemic. Mm-hmm. So if the barber shop was closed, it was like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like we're in the thick of it.
Yeah.
Code red again. But
yeah, because I guess it's not an essential thing.
No. But those curb checks, they hit nice.
That's true.
But maybe I should have done some online PE.
Yeah.
I feel like I just got over the pandemic.
Same. Like, it started late 2019, right?
Early 2020.
Early 2020?
Yep.
It's already been 5 years since then. That's crazy to me.
That is crazy.
But yeah, anyways.
Do you look back at the pandemic with a bit of nostalgia?
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
During a class, I would just play Minecraft all day. Like, during our video calls. Would that be considered cheating or just not using your time wisely?
Just not using your time wisely.
I guess that's the point I was trying to make. I would just play Minecraft or like I would just play video games with like I would play online with my friends in the same class as me. So we were in the same video call and we were playing Minecraft together.
Hey, it's a form of socializing.
Yeah.
I just got really good at disc golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that a little bit.
What a good skill to pick up.
I really enjoyed it. I want to get better at it though. I don't have my own discs. I haven't been since phys ed class.
Yeah, disc golf everybody thinks disc golf is really cool. People are like, "Oh, you play disc golf?
Really?
You're an interesting guy."
Get all the ladies?
Oh yeah. Definitely, man. Once they see my hyzer flip.
I don't know what that is. But yeah, I remember when we were playing disc golf in phys ed class, I threw my disc into the field or something, or like into the long grass.
Yeah.
So I had to go retrieve it. And I found another disc, and it was Riley Smids. It said Riley Smids on the disc.
Yeah, I was good at throwing them, but not at finding them. It's two very different
Did you get
skills.
that back?
I did get it back. Thank you.
Who gave it to you?
I think
Curtis?
my brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Curtis was in my class. Curtis is Riley's brother.
Did Curtis cheat? I just like this topic.
I don't think too much. He did a little bit. He always asked for Andrew's answers. Andrew was like, everyone has that one kid in class who's like the best at all the classes. So Andrew always handed out his sheets everywhere and like gave everybody the answers. Yeah, so Curtis took some from Andrew. I think he used a lot of Google at the time too, but
I was an early adopter of smartwatches before like even teachers really knew they existed.
Oh yeah.
So I really abused that in grade 12.
That's true.
The teachers just thought I was really enthusiastic about the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I had
2:30, holy.
Yeah. I wish I had that early high school, though. Maybe I wouldn't have failed math twice. Yeah, not the
You
brightest.
failed math twice?
Failed it twice. You think the first time that would really get my butt in action? Nah. I was like, they couldn't possibly fail me twice. They did.
I don't know if, okay, Curtis was about to fail math class, like grade 11 math, I think it was.
Like how we're just airing Kurt's dirty
Oh
laundry.
yeah. Oh yeah. But the teacher was teaching us the quadratic formula, and he showed us a song about the quadratic formula.
Okay.
And Curtis and I came together and we asked, if we sing this song on exam day by heart, can we get an extra 2% on our final grade? And he's like, sure. So we did that. I sang most of the song. Curtis didn't memorize it. But I think he gave us the 2%, and
Nice.
Curtis ended up getting a flat 50. He just passed.
Dang.
So I don't know if it was the quadratic formula song that saved his butt, but I thought that was pretty funny.
Man, you guys must have put on one heck of a performance.
I still know it.
Let's hear it.
Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 2ac over 2a. Negative b. That's just
Kind of a banger.
there's more to it, but I don't remember it. There's like a whole rap section too that we knew.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We also learned the elements of the periodic table in a song too. I got a lot of those. I'm not gonna sing it for you, but
Isn't that science?
yep. Yeah, that's science. I'm sorry, in science class we learned it, not in
Gotcha.
math class.
It was like a remix.
It was like, yeah, it was the Can. It was a remix of the Can. It's
Damn.
like hydrogen and helium and lithium, beryllium. I'm not gonna sing the rest.
That's pretty
But
cool.
yeah, we were a very musical class, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Did you play any instruments ever?
I played the trumpet for about a year.
Same.
Really?
I played it grade 7 all the way through to grade 12.
Really?
Or no, I didn't play in grade 12. Grade 11.
Now, were you a renter or did you own your own trumpet?
No, it was for school. So it was the school's trumpet. I think
Yeah.
they rented them. I don't know how that worked. I almost took it home too.
Really?
Yeah.
My parents bought me a trumpet for school.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they thought I was going to be a prodigy. I promised them I would be.
Really? Were you good at it?
Horrible.
Oh.
Yeah. Once I got past the point where you had to start like pucking your lips in a different formation to hit
yeah.
different notes, I was tapped
The
out.
high notes are hard.
Yeah, I didn't have it in me. Didn't have that drive.
I really enjoyed it. I was pretty good at it. But I haven't touched one in like 4 years now.
It's a shame.
It is a shame. I did piano lessons too for like 4 or 5 years.
Really?
But I never really. I only ever did it because my parents forced me to do it. I never really wanted to do it, and I never really stuck with it.
Yeah, that's typically how it goes.
But
The trumpet's just not an instrument you could pull out at a party. I think that was my problem with
yeah.
it.
Well, yeah, and it's so easy to like. Everybody has a piano
It's true.
or a guitar.
Yeah.
If you just grab their guitar and just start ripping it,
Yeah, man.
everyone's gonna be in love with you.
It's true. It's so true.
But yeah, I know a little bit of guitar, not much. But do you know any guitar?
Not a lick of it. I know some Guitar Hero, but that's about it.
I've never played Guitar Hero.
I could play Expert.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I actually love rhythm games.
What's your favorite?
I gotta say Beat Saber.
That's a good one.
Beat Saber is probably my favorite. I also like. I got Trombone Champ. Have you heard of that?
I have.
I got that, and I got like a bunch of mods for it.
Nice.
So like, there's a whole library of songs that people have added that you can just play. So I got some Kanye songs on there. I'm ripping the trombone. It's fun.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Have you been playing any games recently? Any video games?
I haven't. I miss playing video games, but the problem with me in video games is I make it my personality.
Oh yeah.
So like if I start playing Apex or Warzone, it's the only thing I think about. Lunch break, I'm checking out the latest strats. I get home, I'm thinking, when can I get on there?
Yeah.
And everything else kind of goes by the wayside. So for me, it's like heroin. I can't do it, or I'm just all in on it, baby.
So obviously you're into video creation and stuff. What is your? I know you have a channel, right? You have a TikTok channel and a YouTube channel.
TikTok. I have an Instagram.
What's been your favorite thing you've done, like for content related
Ever?
stuff ever? It could be with us, like Exordia Creative. It could be on your own. It could be anything. Any live streams or like TikToks or YouTube videos?
I will always love it's the only one people know me for, but my Bridgerama video. Being able to share a moment with Darren Caniff
Yes.
will always be a highlight of my life.
That was goated.
It was just like a very Chatham event. Because Chatham
Nobody was there too, right?
No, I think there's about like 17 people in attendance.
That's funny.
A lot of people didn't know what was going on, but it kind of warmed my heart in like a charming way. And I didn't want to paint anybody in a bad light. And I think the edit did a good job of being like, this was a corny event, but kind of a beautiful event.
Yeah.
And not many can say they were there.
What did it entail?
Well, the whole event was revolving around the fact that our bridge that was under construction for far too long was opening.
Right.
But the kicker was the bridge ended up being delayed that weekend. So we were celebrating a bridge opening that took too long to open that actually wasn't opening that weekend.
Maybe that's why 17 people showed up.
This is true.
I remember that was closed for so long. Because, I mean, before I worked here, I was at school, obviously, and I never really go on this side of town. But, yeah, every time I drove by, we would never take this way through the town because that bridge would always be closed.
Yeah, it was an ordeal.
Yeah.
But now it's open now. We got some beautiful LED strips on it.
Yep. Couple homeless people underneath. They're just having a good time.
It's a home. It's a way over the water. It's an art piece. It's the Chatham Bridge.
Amen.
We love that thing.
We do.
And it only costs like 100 milli.
I actually didn't know
Heck
that.
of a deal.
So that's your tax dollars right there.
Yeah, amen, man.
Amen.
What about you?
My favorite piece of content?
Yeah.
It would be kind of boring if I said the one that popped off. But honestly, I'm hoping it's this one. I feel like every single piece of content I make, it just gets better and better. So the one I'm doing right now is obviously the 3D modeling one.
Yeah.
So
how many hours of footage do you think you have for that?
So I've recorded for about 3 weeks now of modeling and rendering. That's 2 to 4 hours a day for probably 19 days now. So yeah, a lot. Probably like 50 hours of footage.
Sheesh.
That's probably not the right math, but somewhere around there.
That's crazy.
60. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be, I don't even know how I'm going to edit it, but.
What inspired you to do this?
Well, okay. It was when I was like streaming and stuff on Twitch, I decided to, all right, I was just scrolling through Instagram, right? And I just came across this one Instagram account that made like 3D models of like rooms and stuff. And it was just really cool. Like, I don't know, all of the, like, I don't know, the way it was perceived, it just looked really sick to me. And with all like the cool lighting and stuff. And I've followed him ever since then. And I've just always liked his posts and stuff. And then over the years, I've gotten recommended different like 3D modeling stuff. And especially with that, have you seen the, you probably haven't seen it, but one thing that's really big right now is like the face drop thing on 3D modeling, like on a Blender. So it would be like a platform. It's like really brain rot stuff. There'd be a platform with like a ball underneath it. And then the platform is one face.
Okay.
And then it would land on the ball and it would just bounce off. And then it's like 4 faces.
Jeez.
So then it's split into 4 faces. So then it just, over time, the platform gets more and more cloth-like.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just very
like a
brain
visual
rot,
of a-
but it was huge. I'll throw it up on screen, but like, It's just visual, like, and it's kind of like ASMR-y stuff.
Okay.
Like they added cool sound effects and stuff.
So what can you use 3D modeling for? That's still what I'm kind of confused about.
Literally anything. Like if you don't have a camera and you want to make content of any kind, you can do your own animations. It's literally, if you watch any animated shows ever, which I'm sure you have, it's pretty much that. You can animate objects and characters inside of Blender, and you can render it into a movie pretty much.
Interesting.
So I have been working on completely recreating my room in the real world to scale in Blender, just for fun, just for this video. And I'm hoping to get some good rendering out of it. I mean, I've finally finished actually modeling it, but yeah, it's taken 19 days of working on it. But I'm starting from scratch. I had no clue how to do any of it.
Yeah, do you have a project you want to work on after this, now that you kind of got a better grip on things?
Honestly, I'm trying to just get through this one first. I haven't thought of any other ones. Maybe simpler. Maybe simpler projects, because this is a very like huge, like gargantuan project that I'm starting off with. I want to try to learn how to animate too. That would be cool. But like even still shots is like really cool. Like if you can just model like different scenes and stuff, and you can make it look super realistic as well. You can make it look as realistic or as like, I don't know, plasticky as you want it to. But yeah, a bunch of like video game characters are made in Blender too, a bunch of like video game assets and stuff. So you can just make it in Blender and then import it into the game engine.
Dang.
But yeah, it's a really like cool thing that isn't really that huge.
Do you think AI is going to be able to do it soon?
Oh yeah, AI can already do it.
Dang.
Well, like you can just generate any video of anything, right?
It's true. Yeah, what's the difference between a 3D render and like in the normal video file?
Well, the 3D render is, so the 3D model is the file of the model that you can put into Blender.
Okay.
And then there you can tweak it, you can change different materials and stuff, and you can kind of like fly around through it just to model it, but it won't look rendered. It'll just look like pretty much white boxes and stuff and not a lot of texture. But then when you render it, it kind of compiles all of those textures and models together and then renders it into a video file.
Sheesh.
So you pretty much place a camera into the virtual like world that you made, and you can like move it around with keyframes so you can get different like natural camera movements and stuff. And then you just render it through the camera, and it renders what the camera sees pretty much. It's a lot. Like
You're creating a whole new reality.
that's pretty much what it is.
Dang.
You can create anything you want in that reality.
Dang.
And you can render it
Spectacular.
realistic or not. So yeah, I'm going for like a hyper realistic look because I'm trying to make it look exactly to scale with my room. Like you couldn't tell the difference if you looked at my room and then looked at a render of my room.
It's trippy.
It's crazy. It's nuts. And it's a free program too, which is crazy.
Has it always been free and this accessible?
Yes. Yeah. It's always been free, I believe. But Blender isn't the main 3D modeling platform.
What is?
I think it's called Houdini.
Okay.
Houdini is like what a lot of movies are made on. But like 3D modeling too is for like VFX and stuff as well. So if you wanted to do like an explosion or something, or like put something into the real world that isn't actually there, you can import your video file and edit it onto your 3D modeling
Sheesh.
file and put like different stuff in there. But that's how like a lot of different video work is done, through like 3D modeling.
Tapping into the future, bro.
Yeah. Man, sorry about that rant. I was just going off about it.
That's interesting.
Do you have anything else to say? before we wrap up here?
Guys, this is so amazing to be here. I look forward to looking back on this someday and just smiling ear to ear, being like, oh my word, look at us. Episode 1 of V3, that's insane. And it's only going to get better from here.
It's only going to get better.
Can't wait till we have a show name.
Yep.
Are we going to have like intro music?
We should.
Outro music?
Why not?
Sponsors?
Hopefully.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
That's a good
Whoever
episode.
wants to sponsor us, big company, small company, just let us know.
Absolutely.
Yep.
For now, it's sponsored by Exordia.
Sponsored by Exordia. By Exordia.
That's free 45 minutes of my day right here.
Yep. Thanks for watching, everybody.
God bless.
And be with us next time.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How soon should we post? Or how regularly? Like once every 2 weeks? Once every week? I think once every 2 weeks is good.
2 weeks is good.
All right, see you in 2 weeks.
Love you guys.